Once upon a time in the small, quiet town of South Park, Colorado, a group of elementary school kids gathered around the playground, swapping stories about the new kid in town. His name was Kyle, and he was different from anyone they had ever met before. Kyle had moved to South Park with his family from New York City, and his accent and way of speaking stood out like a sore thumb. But what really made him different was his religion. He was Jewish, something none of the other kids had ever encountered before. Curious about this new kid and his strange beliefs, the boys decided to investigate. They snuck into Kyle's house and peeked into his room, where they saw him praying to a small statue of a man with a long beard. Freaked out and confused, the boys ran to their parents and told them what they had seen. The parents, also unfamiliar with Judaism, became convinced that Kyle was part of a dangerous cult and set out to stop him. As the parents worked to shut down Kyle's cult, the boys became more and more fascinated by his religion. They read up on Jewish customs and beliefs, and even tried out some of the traditions themselves. Eventually, the parents realized that their fears were unfounded, and that Kyle was just a normal kid with different beliefs than their own. The boys and their families learned a valuable lesson about accepting and respecting people who are different from themselves. And so, life in South Park went back to normal, but with a new appreciation for diversity and understanding. The boys had learned that the world was bigger and more complex than they had ever imagined, and they were eager to explore it with open minds and open hearts.